This is Nicole with Just the Tip Tuesday from Practice Indy. We're talking about our chair twist posture. So it's Parvritta Utkatasana. This pose is a posture that really tones the legs and it's a twist. So it helps with the rotation of the spine and it even stretches through the backs of the shoulders once you take the expression of the twist. And so this can be a challenging pose because it asks a lot for strength and stability of your legs. So there's a couple different ways that you can get into it. So I have a book here. You can use a block too. And we'll kind of get into that in a little bit. But you can take this pose with your feet together or with your feet hip width apart, okay? So it's gonna be whatever is most comfortable for you. I typically practice the twist with my feet together, but if I'm just doing a traditional chair pose, a lot of times I do my feet hip width distance apart. So it can be preference, it also can be just what you're focusing on. So for this chair twist, you really want to find the stability here. So we really want to start from the ground up, right? So our feet are flat on the ground, we have a nice tall spine. We can sweep the arms up overhead, send the weight back into the heels as we come into our chair pose. Our hands under our hearts. Really put all the weight in your heels. Twist over to one side. Hook the elbow onto the outside of the knee. And then you can kind of think about squeezing your inner thighs together. See if that can help twist you a little bit more. If you'd like, your arms can open up to a T. Okay, so let's kind of break that down. So some things that I commonly see in this pose is people really leaning forward so their knees come in front of their toes. So you really want to try to avoid that because it puts a lot of added pressure on our knee joint and can potentially cause injury or harm or pain for that knee joint. So keeping the weight back in our heels, enough so we can lift our toes up, maybe even the balls of our feet to help with that twist, okay? Another thing that I see a lot is people can find a lot of depth in their chair pose, but once they twist, their butt will lift, okay? So you see people kind of come down low, they take their twist and their butt comes up high, right? So when your butt comes up high, you come out of the chair posture more, so you're asking a lot less for your strength of your legs, okay? So try to sink the hips down lower, as low as you can, okay? Some other things that I see is, or questions that I get is, where their gaze should be in this pose. And the answer is gonna be, it depends. So whatever is most comfortable for your neck. So if you have any like neck pain or injury, you're gonna just wanna take the posture that feels the best for your neck that day. So that could mean keeping a neutral neck, looking straight forward. It could be looking down or up, okay? So a lot of times it's cute for your gaze to look up towards your back elbow. And that's a really great way to kind of help twist you a little bit more. So if your gaze is looking up, then hopefully the rest of your spine will kind of follow that. But it's not necessary, right? You can still twist just as deep. So just as deep without looking up, okay? So that's just the cervical spine twisting. It has nothing to do with the rest of my spine, okay? So I can twist as far as I can. Just because I look up doesn't mean the rest of my spine is twisting anymore, okay? So a book or a block you can use as well. So this can go in between your knees or your thighs. You could also use like a roll of paper towels or if you have like one of those like squishy Pilates balls or something like that, one of those small ones, you can use that as well. You can use whatever you can get your hands on, okay? So this can help if you choose to take your feet a little bit wider than bringing them together. Because you can put this in between your knees or your thighs. So this isn't a very thick book, so if you have a thick one, you might want to use that. So you can put it in between. you can use that as a way to stabilize your pelvis and also to engage your inner thighs to help you twist a little bit more. So you can do this actually standing. You can keep it in between your knees and your thighs. So squeeze your inner thighs and then try to twist your torso out to one way or the other, okay? And then come through center. And then you can take the block out, maybe put it on the ground, and then try to keep your inner thigh relaxed, and then twist to the side. You can see, you can still do it, but this leg kind of comes out a little bit more, but it doesn't feel as engaged, lengthened, and intentional, right? So you can use that as a way to facilitate a deeper twist. So you can put it in between your legs, okay? You come down into your chair, hands to your heart. It's gonna fix my book. Take your twist, hook the elbow, pause, okay? You can stay just like this, squeeze the inner thighs, see if you can use the stability of the pelvis to twist a little bit more. And if you'd like, the arms can open. Arms come back, coming back to center, standing up tall. Okay? Another common question that we get is, or common cue that you'll hear, is that your knees should stay in line with one another, so one shouldn't pull out in front of the other. So there's a couple different schools of thought for this. Many say to keep your knees in line with one another, but there's also some other yoga schools of thought that say that our pelvis, especially for women who are pregnant or have relaxing hormone flowing through their system, so if you're nursing or just were pregnant or whatever, can have loose SI joints. So it may be better to just kind of go with whatever feels most comfortable or more natural for your knees. So if you're twisting and you, like I said, are pregnant or nursing, and your opposite knee, that the opposite way that you're twisting towards, so I'm twisting towards my right and my left knee comes out, then that's okay to help kind of keep with the stability of my pelvis, okay? So it just really kind of depends on where you're at in your life. Using that book or keeping that idea of squeezing your inner thighs together also really helps stabilize your pelvis. So if you are pregnant or nursing, you can use that imagery or engagement to help with the stability of the pelvis, and then keeping the knees in line. So if I keep my feet together, my inner thighs will meet, and I can use that to squeeze my inner thighs together so that my knees will stay in line, my pelvis is strong and stable because all the muscles around it are engaged, and then I can twist efficiently with my knees staying in line with one another and not compensating that, okay? So it's really about muscle engagement. You're gonna let this opposite knee kind of lean forward because it's difficult for you to think about engaging all the muscles, then that's what you need to do. And if you can really work on finding that isometric engagement of the inner thighs, of the outer thighs, of the glutes, then keeping those knees in alignment with one another is also super beneficial, okay? So the last thing is the open arm twist. So if you are very pregnant or a deep twist like that is challenging for you still, then you can come in your Utkatasana, your chair pose, and then your arms can simply spread out to the side to take your twist, okay? So you can see I don't have to hook here, I don't have to get deep down into it. I can still put all the weight into my heels. I'm still squeezing my outer thighs, squeeze your inner thighs, maybe twist a little deeper. Okay, then come right back through center, stand up tall, maybe a back bend because it feels good, and Tadasana, okay? So those are a couple tricks that you can use when you're kind of getting into the pose. A lot of times we get into it and we think like this is all butt. Really think about the inner thighs and the outer thighs doing just as much work as your glutes. And another thing that you can think about is kind of tearing the mat apart with your feet and also bringing it together. So that idea of pulling apart and bringing together to keep the outer thighs and the inner thighs working and engaged. So have fun practicing this week. Thanks, bye.